I swear I can do much better with this thing. I just don't want to show off right now. Welcome, I'm RENZ Davis. This is another episode of, you guessed right, RENZ Reactions. And not only is it another episode of RENZ Reactions, I promise there's no tomfoolery because I'm recording on April Fool's Day. We're going back to the sands of combat with, you guessed right, Strelka MMA. Oh yes, become a fast fan of that promotion. Can't wait to keep catching on to what they're doing and throwing down in the sands. Hopefully a sandcastle sooner or later. Oh yes. Oh yes. Dang, that's good. That's not just good. That is Raze Baja Lime. 300 milligrams of caffeine per can. Refresh technology. But more importantly, it's got that, you guessed right, Sprite flavor. Lemon lime. Oh, so divine. Yes, indeed. But on with the show. Today we're doing Strelka MMA. Oh yes, back to the sands of combat because why not? Their rule set is pretty spectacular. I'm not too fond of the sand pit, but hey, that's just me. But I do like the way they have a ring set up. It looks like it's almost, what is that, almost a 14 to 20 by 20? I could be wrong. They use metrics, we use feet and inches and such. But it's going to be MMA fan versus mountain miner. I am excited. But without further ado, let's commence. Okay, now, I can't be certain, but I get this weird vibe that this very delightful, charming, handsome-looking guy, he might be the MMA fan. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Now we go to the opposite corner. Oh, well, now I'm not sure. I mean, he looks kind of old to be a minor. I'm just saying. Maybe the ages are different in Europe. Now, this being said, it's going to be hard to determine which one is which. I'm just going on the assumption that the MMA fan actually might be the guy with the UFC shirt. I'm changing my impressions right now. Minor, guy with the black shirt. MMA fan, guy with the black gloves and the UFC shirt. Either way, this is going to be a good fight. I can already feel it coming in the sand tonight. Oh yeah. Oh well, he still has the knife. I've become very fond of the ghost face guy that does the refereeing and officiating. He looks really ballin'. Okay, very cool sportsmanship. I love that. Now, seeing that, there's a major size advantage given to the MMA fan. And the fight begins, guys. Ooh. Takedown. And MMA fan seems to be doing pretty well so far. But I will give credit to the miner. He seems to be getting some head control, arm control. He needs to close up that guard and keep himself in there. Here we go. That head control is very important, but he has to increase the leg control around the hips to prevent him from posturing and getting past guard, which he is doing right now. He is almost there. He's going. He's into half guard. MMA fans seems to be throwing on the ground and pound. Seems to be a good fight so far. And they're back to standing. Ooh, soccer kick. They're stopping the action for a moment. Dust off the sand, buddy. You've earned it. Now, the clock is still going. It seems that this guy is getting himself a warning for the soccer kick. But at least they're giving the MMA, the miner, they're getting him some water to kind of wash up a bit, which is definitely a good thing. All right, they're restarting the action on the feet. Good show of respect to each other. Now they're back at it. Now, this size advantage could play very big for one of the... Oh, I stood correct and I spoke too soon. The miner seems to have gotten himself into a good position in side control top. Knee on belly almost. He's definitely got a good frame in on the neck with the left arm. And he's throwing those big punches to the ribs. This is a good strategy for a small guy. Because reach doesn't matter if you can hold him down and just keep beating him. MMA fan has got himself into the guard position, keeping the head control to a degree. It's very loose. And a little bit of a stall the action. They're standing it up, guys. So far, this has been a pretty competitive affair. I have to give it a split so far, but I have to favor more the minor because he got illegally kicked on the ground with the soccer kick. It wasn't a headshot, but it was definitely a malicious shot. Ooh, nice crane kick. Well played, and oh, reversal. I thought the MMA fan was going to get him to the ground and get the mount, but I was wrong. The minor gets himself into half guard, almost passing, and the MMA fan is trying to get himself back into guard, and it looks like they're standing it up again. They were too close to the ropes, starting to get out of the ring. That's the problem with rings compared to like a cage or an octagon or a pit. There's room for error around those areas where you get into the ropes and you start falling out of the ring. But in this case, it's not so bad. Oh, refreshing. Huh. I wonder if they have any kind of endorsement deals with the water that they use to wash out people's eyes. Oh, come on. A little sand in the eyes doesn't hurt anyone. Not much, at least. Alright, we're about 3 minutes and 45 seconds into this contest. There's been some stand-ups and some stalling to the action. I'm very curious to see where this goes. Because it looks like the minor is getting himself a good chance to like refresh, while the MMA fan is kind of recuperating from this moment. That can be very stressful for when you get like sand in your eye in this case. To try and recover and try and think, what am I going to do now? Alright. Starting back up at 4 minutes 25 seconds. Nice spinning side kick. They keep getting into this clinch area, and that MMA fan is really throwing some damage. And he gets on top. Top of half guard. And this right here looks like a lot of brawling grappling. Like, there is some technique to be seen, but it's not exactly proficient. And he gets the rollover to the guard. This is a good position for the minor right here. Being the smaller opponent, he definitely needs to be on top and establish dominant control. Dominant position, throwing those big haymaker punches. They might stop this fight, and they stop it. The minor digs his way into a victory. Oh my god. That was spectacular, man. Jeez Louise. Wow. Now, honestly, I can't take much away from this fight other than they both need a little bit more proficiency on their ground game. It seemed like they both had white belt level stuff. Not that that's a bad thing. Everyone has to start somewhere. We are all white belts at one point in time or another. Even if you're a black belt in one thing, doesn't mean you're going to be a black belt in everything. Me, for instance, I was a black belt in karate, but I had to start as a white belt in jiu-jitsu. And now I'm a blue belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Well, Gracie jiu-jitsu to be more specific. Branding matters. Fact. But yes, great fight. Mountain Minor, bravo, man. Bravissimo. Excellent victory. Man, I cannot wait to keep seeing these fights, man. They are epic. I love the way that they keep kind of going on for one entire round. I have not seen this go to another round. It's usually just one constant round, which is delightful. It's kind of the rule set I enjoy because it doesn't rely on being trained for 3-minute bursts, relax. 3-minute bursts, relax. Or 5-minute bursts, and then relax. It's based on the premise that you're there until you finish. But that could be a drawback sometimes because, hey, once in a while the fight can go on and on and on. Think Dan Severn versus Royce Gracie. That was brutal. Or even worse, Gracie versus Ken Shamrock 2. That was boring. But a lesson to be learned. Yes, thank you all for watching. Muito obrigado. Grazie mille. Thank you all, thank you all. I love all you subscribers, all you viewers, all you commenters, and all those people that give me those big old thumbs up. It helps me put out content and keeps me motivated to keep doing my thing. One day, I hope to become an extra medium-sized YouTuber. Right now, I'm a small YouTuber. But with a little extra effort, I think I can make that big change. It's almost the size of Australia, huh? But yes, travel safely and rock on.